A few hours ago, Azimio Coalition Party, through a press statement, confirmed that through the leadership of former Nigeria's President Olusegun Obasanjo, it had agreed with Kenya Kwanza in trying to find an amicable solution to the current political crisis in the country. So that technically means that we might see another round of negotiations between the opposition and the government. And that's something that is causing various political reactions across board. About 1 hour ago as I speak, Babu Owino, taking to his social media accounts, had this to say: "Total nonsense. Where's the cost of living among the terms of reference? We better talk in the streets." And then Babu Owino has shared out the letter as agreed, expressing our joint condemnation and regrets on the violence that has visited our nation, with the loss of life, serious injuries, and the destruction of properties. Determined to resolve our differences amicably for the benefit of our people, we have therefore agreed to establish a committee of 10 composed of 5 members each from Azimio la Umoja and Kenya Kwanza as follows. Number 1, 4 members from outside parliament, 2 from each side. 2, the leaders of majority and minority from the National Assembly. 3, 4 additional members of parliament, 2 from each side. The committee shall be seized with the following 5 issues. Number 1, reconstitution of IEBC. B, implementation of 2/3 gender rule. C, entrenchment of constituency development fund. D, establishment and entrenchment of the office of the leader of the opposition. E, embedment of the office of prime cabinet secretary. And then further, the parties agreed that the finance bill is sub judice and should be decided in court. Dated this 29th day, July of 2023. Honorable Kimani Ichung'wah, Majority Leader for Kenya Kwanza, and then we are seeing Honorable Opiyo Wandayi, Minority Leader for Azimio. And you are seeing there Opiyo Wandayi has not signed that form. Something that is confirming that this press release might be the Kenya Kwanza one. Azimio later also issued their own press brief. So from this alone, you are seeing the issues that Kenya Kwanza is actually raising here. They are talking about the reconstitution of IEBC. They are also talking of the implementation of 2/3 gender rule. So these are basically issues that Kenya Kwanza have actually adopted. But Azimio seems to be having a different opinion to this. And that's why later, after Kimani Ichung'wah had issued this press release, Azimio also issued their press release, which we discussed in our earlier analysis. In this video, I want us to understand why Ruto is now climbing down, because this press release just confirms that the government side is climbing down. What has changed and why is Ruto climbing down? Those are the questions I want us to answer in this video. If you are watching us but you have not yet subscribed, subscribe, give this video a like. Let's proceed. Why has Ruto climbed down? I know there are so many explanations and reasons for his climbing down, but I want to explain three main reasons why I believe Ruto has climbed down. The first reason, Ruto has realized that his initial mission of finishing Raila Odinga politically or through whichever means has failed. So he has to embrace Raila Odinga. He has just realized he can't silence Raila Odinga, he can't finish Raila Odinga politically or through whichever means. His only option is to embrace Raila Odinga. And I'm saying that because Ruto has used a lot of force, but still you are seeing a Raila Odinga who is still adamant. And as late as yesterday, Raila Odinga and the Azimio team were still talking of holding more protests and demonstrations. So Ruto's initial mission of trying to use the force to silence Raila Odinga, that has failed. And then secondly, Ruto is trying to play it safe. Because from what has happened in the past 2 weeks, Ruto was crossing the red tape. And we had even started seeing the international community condemning his government. The United Nations issued a very strong warning to William Samoei Ruto. And from the look of things, in the event Ruto was going to push forward with such kind of police brutality, then the issue of Hague was hanging loosely around his neck. And we still remember that his ICC case is still there. It has not been finalized. So I also believe that the ICC threat might have humbled William Ruto into playing it safe, embracing dialogue. Another reason, Ruto is just buying time as he ponders his next move against the opposition. His first move has actually backfired and exposed him badly. Using the police only confirms that Ruto is very dictatorial and had no plan, no agenda on how to counter Azimio, only for the use of the police. And Ruto was in a position where we can compare him to a licensed gun holder, where anytime there is an argument, he withdraws the gun and shoots. Ruto has just realized that he was treading on very dangerous grounds. That's why he has climbed down. Having said that, why is Babu Owino rubbishing all this? Babu Owino in this case is taking the language of the majority. In this case, most Azimio supporters don't want to hear anything to do with Raila Odinga engaging William Ruto in a dialogue. This government has killed very many Kenyans. And the best, a good majority of Azimio supporters are of this opinion that Raila and his team ought to just push it to the bitter end, because already Ruto has done his worst. But just as I did explain in our earlier video, I believe this is another strategy where Raila Odinga also just wants more time as they ponder on their next move to counter a brutal Ruto's government. I believe it's a strategy. Let me stop it there, ladies and gentlemen. If you are watching us, but you have not yet subscribed, subscribe, give this video a like. And to our fans and subscribers here, I'm very much humbled, very grateful for the kind of support you are giving me here. God bless you. God bless Kenya. Let's meet in our next analysis. Thank you.